It's not complicated. Basically, you enter cups, and you have an opportunity to qualify for what would be next, would be kind of like our American playoffs, which would be a group stage of 16 players, and from there we will send 8 to New York City for a large LAN event. This is kind of the start of it. Tonight, the top 3 players, so we will play out 3rd and 4th place. The top 3 players from tonight's cup will have qualified now for that group stage that will happen September 4th and 5th. And then from there, we'll pick 8 to go to New York City. A lot of this, there's a PDF file on the website that will walk players through exactly how it works. The individual cups, as we kind of move forward, getting some of these cups under our belt, obviously they will go a lot smoother. We can already tell that tonight's going much smoother than Thursday night.
Oh, it's great.
A lot of it will depend. Yeah, well, good. I mean, I know right now, kind of in the background, there are a lot of people working hard to make sure that servers are set up and so on. As we kind of tweak some of the issues with reporting scores and whatnot, it will be just as important for the players to help move these things forward by and making them smooth by making sure that they report on the website and so on. But yeah, it's going much better tonight, and it will continue to get better until it's like a fine oil machine and people are just logging in, playing matches, and Quake Live TV is casting them, and we're paying out prizes and qualifying people for IEM.
I know it almost feels like North America has an esports scene again. I'm loving it.
It's felt like that all summer, dude.
I know. That's what I mean. I mean, like,
yeah, it's definitely been a build-up.
Yeah, I mean, compare all the things that are going on in esports to, say, even last year or the year before that. There was a bit of a drought. I think most people would agree. So it looks like Destruct is back on the server. He's not quite fixed his sound problems. He says it's randomly weird. So for whatever that's worth, we are going to see T7 as the second map. And if I had to guess, this would be Ouija's choice. And clearly I think he will have his work cut out for him. I would say that Ouija's comfortable here, but Destruct can be absolutely scary here. Especially if he puts together a nice little LG and Rocket combo that we'd love to see. Warming up his rail. So we got a little bit of got a taste of that on ZTN earlier tonight. Impressive. So, Alien, so it sounds like there's, as you said, now, is it, I guess, the title, rather than ESL America, it's National ESL? Is that the better way to say it?
Yeah, actually, that would be the branding that we use is National ESL. It is the American division of ESL.
Gotcha. Okay. But I think the most important words that I heard out of the entire thing were the words "here to stay." And looks like we're gonna go live, but
prize money.
Indeed, in between matches, I want to go back to that "here to stay" part. So we're gonna go live right here. We're gonna watch Destruct out of the gate, and he will go straight for Red Armor Rocket, and probably will drop back for a railgun. As we're going to see Ouija with the standard Mega Yellow Shard LG rocket start. Go back to Destruct's point of view. The first point of contention shall be the Red Armor. Destruct feeling out his opponent, trying to keep him away from this entrance to the red room. And wow, what a fantastic job he's done. Trying to even finish the job with a railgun that whiffs, but he's back in time for the red. And he is actually going to be off for the Mega. Ouija should be able to fall back into this, but he'll be short on armor. And oh, he should not be delaying this. This is a mistake. Oh god.
Oopsies.
That's bad.
God, I've watched so much Street Fighter 4 in the last couple days that I just wanted to say Ouija failing to punish, or DKT failing to punish on that botched rocket jump. No punish.
Yeah, no punish. Exactly. Destruct though, in Quake, it is nice to punish, but then again, it's also nice to get pretty much full map control, and you can see that's what he's doing here. He's missed every single rail shot, but when those start connecting, and as we saw it happen on ZTN a few moments ago, it's going to be scary. There's one. That's the start of the climb. It's at 20%. Ouija does steal red, though. That's a pretty critical steal because Destruct really needed that in order to keep his stack alive. You can see he's now down to 41 points of armor. He backs off to Mega, but we will see Ouija able to pick up the yellow and, of course, what was left of his red. It actually looks like none of it was left, and he walks straight into Destruct. He's got to figure out how to feel out where Destruct is going and go the other way. He keeps running into Destruct at the worst possible time.
Yeah, and Ouija essentially escaping barely with his life the last couple encounters with DKT, getting dropped down to almost no health and armor quite a few times, and once again just getting faced by a couple rockets there, and needs to run away once again. He's basically been within rail distance of a kill, or excuse me, of a death for the last minute and a half. So yeah, he's not really bad rocket for Ouija there. He's not able to do any damage essentially on that red armor, and DKT is going to move directly over to the Mega room, which is where Ouija is now. A couple missed rails by DKT could have really made the score different, but Ouija actually finally getting on the board with some damage here. 2-0 in DKT's favor, but for the first time, Ouija has the stack to challenge for a major power-up, such as this Mega Health right here.
Yeah, but
right
he lacks the timing, and that's the biggest thing. When you've been out of control for the first 3 minutes of the match, you really have no clue when power-ups are coming. And that's, you know, I think we've seen it most, some red armor steals from Ouija. Destruct, you know, even though he ate a lot of damage there, he's still in control of this map. Now, that being said, he misses the first 3 rockets. The final 3 are fantastic, though. Every single one hitting and hitting big to give him that 3rd frag, and here comes another one. Little spin move. Michael Jackson would be proud. And now with this Mega coming up in 1 second, Destruct once again is big man on campus. Ouija. Let's go take a look at him as we've been watching Destruct for the opening 3.5 minutes.
That
again,
was a great play right there by
rails,
DKT.
Yeah, but when Destruct starts hitting these rails, it's
letting...
scary. Really scary.
Sorry.
Nice little teleport.
Not even letting Ouija grab a single yellow armor. He just knows the timing and the positioning so well that you know, Ouija just really has very little to work with at this point. Though he does hit a nice rail, two nice rockets. But again, forced to back off due to some nice LG by DKT.
Now, actually, Destruct lost a bit of his armor stack because he decided to rocket jump up to see if he can get sort of a final shot. Oh, this is bad. Oh, Ouija. So close to death. That's a big rail. That pretty much puts him down at, yeah, 46 health. Destruct is not that much better off, but again, kind of having the title, we just saw him pick up a yellow. This is great positioning by Ouija, though, forcing Destruct out, and we will see him pick up that red. This is the first, you know, real kind of standoff we're going to see between these two guys. Destruct now getting the Mega health and has 50 armor. Ouija, though, having 100 armor and should be working his way around for this yellow. It's actually going to be a really big deal that he's starting off this fight without this yellow. And is, you know, he should be, I mean, okay, he got the last red. He should know the timing. Oh. This is a mistake by Ouija to not be there for that red.
LG.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's just a mistake of timing, and Ouija needing, you know, he had great position to force Destruct out of the room for red. You know, it was his, and then you got to come back for it, though. You got to be in position the next time around as well. And Destruct now, again, it's going to have the monster stack, and Ouija, only having 50 armor to his name, will probably die here.
And that's why, once again, it's so important to know the timing of items, not just the general timing, but literally the exact second, because Ouija has actually been there to do damage at the last few red armors, but has not known the timing or not had the ability to rain the rockets when it counted most. So essentially DKT's been able to grab these red armors uncontested, even though Ouija was there. So a lot of players swear by you know, using feeling instead of actually timing the very second, but Ouija could really benefit from knowing the exact seconds in which red armor is going to spawn.
Agreed. Plasma aplenty. Destruct will pick up frag number 8. And ladies and gentlemen, I think at this point we can probably call this garbage time. As I mean,